guys. So for breakfast, I decided to do an apple oatmeal. So taking 4 smallish organic apples, I'm gonna peel them all, and then I'm gonna dice them up into bite-sized cube-like pieces. So I'm adding all the cubed apples into a pot on the stove, which I'll have at about medium to high heat, just so the water that I put in the base of it gets a nice boil and can soften up the apples. And then always add in a little bit of cinnamon, of course, for added flavor. I'll let the water simmer with the apples and cinnamon in there for about 10 minutes or until the apples become tender. So I'm making enough oatmeal for 2 people, so I'm gonna add in roughly around 5 cups of water. We're gonna do about 2 cups of quick oats as well. Once all the water that I've added gets roughly around hot enough or to a boil, then I'll go ahead and turn the stove off and add my 2 cups of quick oats. I've added about half a banana to each bowl and then drizzled agave nectar on top. I'll be topping it off with some cinnamon. If you don't have any agave, I usually always use like maple syrup instead, so that's always an option. So for lunch, I'm adding in some pre-chopped purple kale, and I love making these ginormous like salads because they're so healthy, yet they're pretty hearty and filling. Then a little bit of mixed greens on top. And then I took about half a cucumber, I cut it into strips, and then just cut those strips into bite-sized pieces, and then added in some shredded carrots. Adding in some roasted cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. I made these last night and just tossed them in spicy brown mustard. And then I air fried roughly around 1 potato and added it to my salad. This will make it really, really filling and keep you fuller longer. And I've mixed my own dressing with basically it's just spicy brown mustard with some maple syrup and water, and it makes it super tasty. And then adding some original flavored balsamic glaze. This just adds another dimension of flavor to your salad without it adding any fat to your salad. So for dinner, I've added about a cup of cooked brown rice to my bowl. And previously, I've made corn chowder. It is so delicious. I will link the recipe in the description box below. And then once I've heated it up and added it to my bowl, I just top it off a little bit of sea salt and then add a little bit of flavor, some cayenne pepper. For dessert, I decided to make chocolate banana ice cream. So I've added in 1 date and about 2 frozen bananas. And then sprinkling in some cacao powder. I usually always eyeball it, and it usually tastes just fine for how much I put in there. And then adding a little bit of water. I ended up adding more water to the blender than I needed to, so the consistency is not as thick as I like, so next time I'll just add a little less water to it. And then I end up topping it off with some grape nuts.